Vegetarians Save the Planet by Ari Amiyo. Going vegetarian offers numerous environmental benefits. According to the article Eat to Beat Climate Change 2014, a chicken breast takes over 542 liters of water to produce. That can fill your bathtub 6.5 times. While some studies have found that going vegetarian is too difficult, going vegetarian reduces groundwater pollution, helps save the forests, helps cut down on greenhouse gas emissions, and improves people's health, indicating that adopting a vegetarian diet will better the environment as well as its inhabitants. Therefore, I believe people should become vegetarian. Factory farming. In order to produce all of the meat to meet the demand, the world has turned to factory farming. According to the article Veganism and the Environment 2019, factory farming strives to produce the most meat, milk, and eggs as quickly and cheaply as possible, in the smallest amount of space possible, which results in abusive conditions for the animals. Factory farming pollutes the atmosphere as well as groundwater. Groundwater. According to Arthur Dodds 2018, these animals generate more than 1 million tons of manure per day, which is 3 times the amount generated by the American population. According to Arthur Dodds 2018, these animal wastes, which contain harmful phosphorus, nitrogen, and antibiotics, are stored in football-sized fields. These manure-filled fields tend to leak, which causes chemicals to seep into the ground. According to Arthur Dodds 2018, when they do, the chemicals seep into nearby sources of water, polluting streams, lakes, rivers, and ultimately the ocean. Consuming meat is contributing to the ever-growing contamination of our groundwater. Much of the animal waste could be avoided if more people chose to go vegetarian. Greenhouse gases. According to Arthur Dodds 2018, livestock farming is responsible for at least 15% of these greenhouse gases because of the methane the animals produce. You may be thinking, where does this methane gas come from? The gas that these animals produce comes from their mouths and anuses. According to Arthur Dodds 2018, the United Nations discovered that raising animals for food actually generates more greenhouse gases than all the cars and trucks in the world combined. By going vegetarian, it will help cut down on the amount of greenhouse gases that are released into the atmosphere. Saving forests. In order to produce the ever-growing amount of meat people consume, forests are having to be cleared. According to Arthur Dodds 2018, forests absorb carbon dioxide and help slow climate change. These forests are being destroyed to produce more meat. There's no more room for farming. People should go vegetarian to save the forests that benefit our everyday lives. Before we know it, there will be no more forests left to absorb the carbon dioxide we expel while breathing. There will also be no forests to produce oxygen that is essential for our survival. People can live without meat, but they cannot live without forests. People need to take control by going vegetarian. Climate change. According to the article Eat to Beat Climate Change 2014, the population is set to rise to over 9 billion by 2050. We're consuming the planet's natural resources faster than the Earth can replenish them. By 2050, we'll need the equivalent of 3 planets' resources to meet our current needs. Switching proteins from meat to vegetarian may seem insignificant, but it makes a huge difference. According to the article Eat to Beat Climate Change 2014, by eating vegetarian food for a year, you could save the same amount of emissions as taking a small family car off the road for 6 months. Going vegetarian is the best way to help make sure the planet will be around for generations to come. Going vegetarian to slow the rate of factory farming, groundwater contamination, greenhouse gas emissions, destruction of forests, and climate change are only a few of the many reasons you should choose to go vegetarian. According to the article Veganism and the Environment 2019, whether you go vegetarian for the environment, for your health, or for the animals, you have the power to change the world simply by changing what's on your plate. References.